in the past were known to either gather or hunt their food and eat whenever they were hungry. Studies show that in the early days, people were not bothered to sit for a meal just because it's morning or it's dinner time. They would only eat if they felt hungry and did not mostly bother to share their food with others and simply ate based on individual preferences. But as the human race evolved and made the food industry a billion-dollar business, it not only became necessary to sit for 3 meals, but also huge snacks between meals and endless lists of sugary drinks became the norm. The availability of food and easy access to all kinds of products that people in the old days couldn't even imagine became both a blessing and a curse. And even though there is a decrease in chronic malnutrition and more people have the chance to easily bring their food home, this very fact is now contributing to another issue that's even worse than having very little to eat. People are now consuming so much more than they did in the past. Our lifestyle is also a great contributor to the overeating epidemic that's affecting the health of millions of people all over the world. And unlike a few decades back, World Health Organization reports show that there are more obese people prone to health issues than there are underweight people due to malnutrition. Our body is not made to deal with the kind of heavy and unhealthy food we're consuming every day. In fact, our body needs a break from continuously processing all that food we're throwing in it mindlessly. Many kinds of diets are provided for us by the professionals, and it's safe to say that we are addicted to a quick fix that will transform our bodies into the perfect form. But there's even a better way to grant your body the break it so deserves and surprisingly show amazing results within a short amount of time. And here, we'll see 10 different types of fasting to help you create the perfect balance of food and diet. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos that we upload every single day. Water fasting. If done properly, water fasting can yield amazing results within a short amount of time. You'll only be allowed to consume water and nothing else during this period. And to do it safe and avoid risks, the recommended amount of time is anywhere from 24 hours to 3 days and no more. This is a great way to reset your metabolism, and water fasting is the purest form of any detox that can do so much more for your body's health than just weight loss. It will literally bring your calorie intake to 0 during your fast, which will greatly accelerate the rate of losing body fat and will clean out your system in addition to healing organs and lowering the risk of several chronic diseases. And even though the health benefits are amazing, you should carefully choose a proper time to do this in order to avoid any complications or accidents as a result of your 0 calorie intake during your fast, which only allows you to drink 2 to 3 liters of water per day. After you're done with your fast, you should avoid the urge to eat large meals, and if you're impressed with the result and want to do it more than the recommended time frame, make sure you have medical supervision beforehand. Cleansing fast. You can greatly increase the proper functioning of your body by cleaning out toxins every now and then. And you can do this through many detox and fasting options. But before undergoing any substantial changes in your diet, make sure there aren't any potential concerns on your health by talking to your doctor. Cleansing fast is normally done by cutting out any solid food from your diet. This means you'll need to load up on certain fresh fruits and vegetables before you start your fast. You'll also need a schedule to consume your drinks at certain points during the day to avoid dehydration and loss of energy. And you'll have to include fresh fruits and vegetable juices, smoothies, water, and tea. This specific diet is perfect for eliminating toxins from our body, accumulated through the food we eat, the air we breathe, and prescription drugs that affect our body's immune system, in addition to helping us lose weight fast. Partial fasting. Since some of the more intense fasting are not appropriate for all, partial fasting is a great option for those with medical conditions prohibiting them full fasting and those who prefer a milder type of fasting. And while the healing and cleansing may be slower than the more intense ones, the results are the same. Partial fasting allows the intake of some solid food, and you don't have to be on a strict calorie diet. Most people do it by consuming the required calories within a window of 4 to 5 hours and then fasting the other 19. Your body, specifically your digestive system, will greatly benefit from these long-hour breaks from heavy food, which will result in healthier metabolism and weight loss that is not rushed, which you can maintain by this type of partial fast that are not too demanding and time-consuming. You simply have to develop the discipline to resist temptation for the better half of the day, and you'll simply witness your body transform. Juice fasting. As its name indicates, this fasting is done by only consuming fruit and vegetable juices up to 6 times a day while completely avoiding other food. It's considered a healthier option because you get to actually drink healthy, nutritious plants and you're not completely starving yourself. You can do homemade fresh fruit and vegetable fasting, or you can go for the store-bought juice. As long as the ingredients are fresh, both should work perfectly. This is a great way to detoxify and lose weight, but there are enormous health benefits including powerful healing abilities by boosting your immune system, and can be a great start to slowly build the habit of incorporating fasting into a well-balanced diet that will give your body a full range of fats, carbs, protein, and minerals. Intermittent fasting. This type of fasting is gaining popularity, and many people that want to shed off some weight without being tied to a certain schedule are choosing this fast. It's basically a way to cycle between periods of fasting and eating. And you can do this in many different ways, giving you the freedom to choose between these periods. This one is great if you happen to be a busy person and don't have a lot of time to spare on planning and preparing food. You can do an alternate day fasting by fasting 24 hours followed by a 24-hour non-fasting period. Or you can make a weekly plan of fasting 2 days and 5 non-fasting days. And just like the others, you should follow a well-balanced approach that works for your lifestyle, body type, and health history. There's no point in going for a diet or fasting of any kind if it ends up hurting your health and creating more problems than results. Religious fasting. Many religions across the world have fasting periods where their followers don't eat for a whole day and break their fast in the evening, or cut meat and dairy products for months till the end of the fasting season, including restrictions from alcohol and other activities to focus on a period of spiritual growth. And you don't have to be a genius to see the similarity between the fasting practices we mentioned before with the fancy and trendy words and this ancient practice people have been doing for thousands of years. And this is the time many religious people say they feel the happiest and healthiest. And aside from the good feeling of fulfilling your religious duty, your body will benefit greatly by this fast, and you will lose a ton of weight as a result of these extended fasts. Liquid fasting. You'll only be taking liquids during this fast, and you can incorporate many types of drinks in order to get enough energy and nutrition and avoid feeling tired. And aside from drinking lots of water, your other drinks must have high nutritious value and be easy to digest. You're not restricted to only drinking green juice or water, so you can look into many options of making this fast healthy and increase its effectiveness by incorporating different types of liquid drinks for best result. The benefits of only drinking liquids for a while is that the intestinal tract is free of bulky foodstuff that puts stress on our digestion system. And if you're curious and your doctor gives you the green light, you can go ahead and mix up different healthy drinks and enjoy this period without the discomfort of heavy meals and sugary drinks, and see your weight go down in a short time. Dry fasting. This is an extreme type of fast in which people go without food or drink, meaning you don't put anything in your mouth during this fast. The idea is that denying your body food will allow your strong cells to survive and your weak and dangerous ones to die off. And your body will learn to live a certain amount of time without food and use what it already has, helping in losing weight quick. But this type of fasting can be dangerous and can only be done if you're being monitored by doctors every day. Dehydration will be your biggest problem, and additional issues such as your activities and the weather can increase the risk of any complications resulting from starving yourself for days. Open-ended fasting. This will solely depend on your commitment to continue fasting until you've reached your goal. You can do different types of fasting until you're finally satisfied with the result. It will test your endurance, and you must be careful if you're doing a water-only open-ended fasting, because you cannot do it for an extended amount of time without seriously harming your body. You should not have high expectations and push your fast for a long time. This can have consequences way worse than whatever is causing you to fast for so long. Your best option is to put reasonable set of goals to allow you to break your fast at a reasonable time. When defining your goals, make it so that they are attainable while maintaining your physical and mental health. You don't want to stress yourself and harm the functioning of your organs to lose weight. You'll not have a reference for this fast, so you should look to ways that best work for you. And finally, the warrior diet fast. In this diet, you're supposed to fast or undereat during the day and then indulge in a large meal at night. This goes against everything we were told about the amount of food we should consume before bedtime. But the origin of this fast is from real practices of ancient warriors that consumed little to nothing during the day and then feasted at night. So it's safe to say that this one might not be for everyone. But followers of this fast claim that this method of eating burns fat, improves concentration, and boosts energy level. Don't forget to share your ideas down in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button, click on the bell to be notified for our daily content, and thanks for watching.